Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a guitar tutorial for the song Forget Me by Lewis Capaldi. Somebody sent me the acoustic version that he played, and this is a few months old, 3 months old, 2 million views. I have not seen this song. I have heard the studio version, but I have not seen him play this acoustically. So hopefully the goal is for me to watch this and teach you guys how to play it just like he does in this song. So without further ado, let's jump into it. This is Lewis Capaldi, Forget Me acoustic.
Days aching, nights so long, 2 years and still you're not gone. I guess you're still holding on. Drag my name through the dirt, somehow it doesn't hurt. You told your friends you want me dead and said that I did everything wrong. 'Cause I'm not ready to find out you know how to forget me. I'd rather hear how much you regret me than forget me. Oh, I hate to know I made you crap me, even after all this time.
Okay. So, yeah, Lewis, just his voice is so amazing. You never expect that to come out of him ever. I remember the first time I listened to Someone You Loved. In fact, that was I think my first Lewis video I ever did. And I heard that song. I had no idea who he was. And I was like, this song is amazing for one, but I always felt like he was gonna be big. And, you know, now he's pretty mainstream. But what I can tell so far, he's playing, I think that's a D28 Martin, beautiful Dreadnought Martin. But he's capoed on the first fret. You can see his capo on the first fret there. And the song is in the key of G sharp. Key of G, just to keep it easy. It's all G, you know, because he's capoed on the first fret, you're just gonna play key of G chords. So far, for that verse and chorus, he played G, he played a B minor, and he played an A. But what's really interesting about this arrangement that he's doing, and I've noticed this in a few other videos of Lewis, he plays like really funky chord hand shapes. So even though those are like the main chords, and those are the chords that you will, for a G, a B minor, and an A, those are the chord shapes you typically see. Lewis is playing a G, like let me go back here and show you guys. You might not really be able to see it, but he's sliding up. You might have seen me at the beginning trying to figure out like where the chords are. What I'm doing is I'm trying to just listen to the root note of the chord and figure it out there. So I could tell that he was playing that note. I could tell he was playing that note, and I could tell he was going down to that. So that's G, a B, and an A. So G, B minor, and A major are the full chords. But he is, instead of doing that traditional stuff like that, he's going from the G, he's sliding up and then sliding slightly down. But like, for example, this G chord,
Days aching, nights so long, 2 years.
there's a part I saw where you could kind of, they get closer, you can see it. It's right there, look at that. What he's doing is he's wrapping around his thumb for that G major. And then what I think he's doing is he's either barring the first 2 strings on the 3rd fret, so it sounds like that, or he's just has that pointer finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, kind of like that. But to simplify that, that's just a G major. You know, it doesn't matter. There's so many different ways to play a G major. I play it like that. I play it like that. Lewis is playing it like this. As long as you are covering the main strings, it doesn't matter how you play it. But Lewis is playing it like that. And then the second chord he does, right there, he's sliding up to the, what is that, the 3rd, 5th, to the 7th fret. He's doing the same thing, like the wraparound John Mayer type of thing with his thumb, where you cover that top string with your thumb and then you mute the 5th string. And then with that same pointer finger, he is barring, I think, the 2nd and 3rd string on the 7th fret too. Something like that. And notice that he places a lot of emphasis on the down strums on that bass note. And then on the up strums, he's focusing on those bottom strings. You know, kind of something like that. And then the 3rd chord and the final chord so far
The thought of you moving on
is right there. And that's the A. He's playing an A major there, but he's playing it on the 5th fret. And you know, typically an A major up here, if you were doing like the caged system, so like, you know, this is an F major, G major, A major. But he does not have that ring finger down. You can see that it's really only the thumb, that middle finger, and I think his pointer finger on the second, or the second string of the 4th fret. Sorry, the 5th fret. So it's the 6th, the 4th is open, the 3rd you have your middle finger on it, and then the 2nd string you have your pointer finger on it, on the 5th fret, 5th and 6th fret. You know, kind of something like that, and then you go back to the G. So G, B minor, and then A. And again, that's kind of even difficult for me because I do not play the chords that way. What I would probably do is just play the G like a normal G. It's gonna sound the exact same. For that B minor, instead of wrapping around with my thumb, because I have smaller hands, and barring the 2nd and 3rd string, I would probably literally just, if you play that G, what I would do is I would just slide up to that 7th fret, and you're gonna play almost the exact same chord shape, except these two, your pinky finger and your ring finger, are gonna both move up 1 string. So they're now both on the 2nd and the 3rd string. And it sounds, you know, kind of something like that. So you're still playing the same strings as Lewis, but your finger positions are just a little different. And then for the A, I would probably actually play it the same way he does. Because all you have to do, is then slide that ring finger down one fret. Your middle finger then goes on the 2nd string of the 5th fret, and then you're wrapping around on the 5th fret with your thumb. So G, B minor, and A. And then in terms of like strum pattern, let's listen to this again, just kind of like get a general rhythm idea.
'Cause I'm not ready to find out you know how to forget me. I'd rather hear how much you regret me, and pray to God that you never met me, then forget me. Oh, I hate to know I made you cry, but love to know I crossed your mind, baby. Oh, even after all, it still wrecked me to find out you know how to forget me. Even after all this time.
Yeah, so what I think he's kind of, you know, mostly doing for that is he's going like, so what I'm doing is I'm going, and like I mentioned, make sure you're focusing on the down strums are like the bass note focus. The up strums are more of the treble, the lower or the higher strings at the bottom. So I'm going down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down. Kind of something like that. Really slow again, it's something like this. Something like that. Again, this disclaimer I put in every video, do not focus on getting the exact strumming pattern down. Just focus on where he's accenting the downs and ups, the down strums and the up strums, and try to get close. You'll lose your mind if you try and do like exactly the same strumming pattern. I used to get caught in that too, and it's just a losing battle. Just kind of, that's the general strumming pattern, and you can change it a little bit, but that's just where you're accenting is really the most important part. Let's keep going here and just make sure that things stay mostly the same.
I I guess I still feel the same.
So this is the second verse?
Days aching,
So second verse here.
days
G.
aching, nights are gray. My heart
minor.
is still your place, babe.
A.
I guess I still feel the same. No, you can't stand my face. Some scars you can't erase, babe.
A.
I guess you still feel the same. Well, I'll take all the vitriol, but not the thought of you moving on. 'Cause I'm not ready to find out you know how to forget me.
Yeah, everything's the same here still.
I'd rather hear how much you regret me
G.
and pray to God that you
minor.
never met me.
A.
Then forget me. Oh, I hate to know I made you cry, but love to know I crossed your mind, babe. Oh, even after all, it still wrecked me to find out you know how to forget me. Yeah, I'm not ready to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me, to let you for. Oh, I'm not ready to
It's
let
kind of like
you.
the bridge here.
Even after all this time, I'm not ready to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me, to let
Same
you
chords, though.
Oh, I'm not ready to let you.
Yeah, exactly the same.
'Cause I'm not ready to find out you know how to forget me.
So just single strums here on the chords. And then that bridge was the exact same. The only thing that really changed was just his vocal melody on top of it.
I'd rather hear how much you regret me and pray to God that you never met me, then forget me. Oh, I hate to know I made you cry, but love to know I crossed your mind, babe. Oh, even.
One thing I want to point out real quick, you know, because like really this song is only 3 chords and he uses a very similar rhythm throughout the whole song. But one thing really good performers do is they will contrast sections by dynamics. So like Lewis right there in the bridge, you know, he changed up the vocal melody, and then coming out of it, he went to those single strums. And then at the very end of the single strums, he started to kind of build on that A. And then the whole energy kind of peaks going into this last chorus. So like,
You never met me,
you know,
then
build,
forget
build,
me. Oh, I
boom,
hate to know
final
I
chorus.
made you cry,
But it's all the same. Like it's all the same chords, all the same strumming rhythm. It's just the dynamics are changing. The way, kind of the arrangement in a way is changing through mostly dynamics.
love to know I crossed your mind, babe. Oh, even after all, it still wrecked me to find out you know how to forget me. Even after all this time,
Gosh, he's so good, man. His voice, like, that's
all
so.
this time, even after all this time.
I wonder where they have the mic on. There must be a boom mic right above the frame here, because that's like incredible audio, and that's for sure live too. Yeah, I mean, I just really enjoy Lewis, and like he's got really good songs. I think he might be coming out with an album here soon, so I'm excited about that. If there's songs that you guys hear that you want me to do, let me know. But yeah, guys, I mean, to kind of quickly recap, capo, 1st fret, standard tuning, G, B minor, A are the 3 chords, but Lewis, you know, plays them kind of weird. I play him like G, B minor up on the 7th, and then the A, right? And then in terms of a strumming pattern, that's the chord progression the whole song. The strumming pattern, again, is kind of like a down, up, down, up, down, down, down. You know, so it's... Something like that. That is honestly 99% of the song. And then there's just certain sections like that bridge where you just do single strums, you know? And you change it up through dynamics that way. And then you just have to sing like Lewis and you'll be worldwide famous pop star. I'm being sarcastic, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like it's in terms of guitar playing, it's a, you know, intermediate song. The toughest thing is just getting good rhythm. And, you know, I guess I didn't see kind of, one thing you could do, one thing I've been trying to show you guys in my videos is that if you bring up a BPM tapper and try to get an idea of what tempo he's playing it at, that's really helpful to get your rhythm down. And that's one of the ways you can get better very quickly. So let's just do that super quick.
Oh, how to forget me. Yeah. I'm not ready to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me, to let you for. Oh, I'm not ready to let you. Even after all this time, I'm not ready to let you forgive me.
So yeah, like right around 100 beats per minute. So if you just go to Google and you type in metronome online, 100 beats per minute, boom. Practice to this, and you will get so much better quickly, because one of the ways to just not sound like a beginner is to have good timing and rhythm. You know, often when you're a beginner, you want to speed up, and you can tell that you're starting to rush things, and people that have good rhythm, good timing automatically sound much better and more professional. So that's one of my #1 tips for beginners, or just honestly anybody at any skill level. Practice with some type of metronome, and it helps out tremendously. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and watching and hopefully learning. If there's anything that you need help on, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And also let me know what other songs you want me to teach on guitar. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.